Come on, now we'll start the next problem. Problem number 3. Third problem, you see carefully. Sri Sunil Kumar, a senior citizen, owns a house in Chennai. It has been let out on a monthly rent of 10,500 and rupees 2,000 per month towards service charges. So here the owner is charging the rent and also separately charging for service charges. Some services are provided by the landlord, by the owner to the tenant. For these services, the owner is charging some service charges to the tenant. Income Tax Act says the rent received is taxable under income from house property, whereas the service charges received from tenant are taxable from income from other sources. So we have to separate. This rent received 10,500 is taxable under income from house property, whereas service charges 2,000 rupees per month is taxable under income from other sources separately. Then municipal rental value 7,500 MRV and rent of similar house FRV is 10,000 per month. Standard rent 8,400 per month. Standard rent is given. So this house is covered by Rent Control Act. So 3 steps we require for calculating the GAV, gross annual value. The owner incurs the following expenses. Local taxes. Local taxes means municipal taxes. Then lift maintenance, water charges. These lift maintenance and water charges are the services provided by the owner to the tenant. So Income Tax Act says when the owner is charging service charges, that is taxable under income from other sources, and the cost of those services provided will be deducted. The cost of the services provided are lift maintenance 6,200 and water charges 2,000. The lift maintenance 6,200 plus 2,000, 8,200. So 8,200 are the cost of facilities given by the owner to the tenant. This 8,200 will be deducted from service charges received. How much service charges received? 2,000 per month. So 2,000 per month into 12, 24,000. So during the previous year, 24,000 service charges he has received. And how much he has spent? 8,200 he has spent on services. So deduct 8,200, remaining amount is taxable under income from other sources. Repairs, ignore. Interest paid on loan taken to construct the house allowed as deduction under section 24B, but including the penal interest of rupees 1,000. That 9,600 includes 1,000 rupees penal interest, penalty interest. Income Tax Act says penal interest is not allowed. Normal interest paid is allowed, whereas penalty paid on non-payment of interest, penal interest not allowed. Compute the income from house property, that's all. So one or two new points. See here, in every problem almost 80 to 90% points are same. Only 10-20% points, 1 or 2 points will be different. In this problem, first different point is service charges. Service charges received by the owner from the tenant. Second is the house is covered under Rent Control Act. So 3 steps we have to calculate GAV. So this is the solution. Computation of income from house property of Sri Sunil Kumar for the assessment here. GAV less municipal taxes and net annual value less deductions under section 24, standard action 24A, 30% of NAV. This is fixed. Every problem standard deduction under section 24A is fixed, 30% of NAV. Then interest on loan taken, we will see how much interest, 8,600. This is the format of computation of income from house property. Now see the working note. The house is covered under Rent Control Act, so GAV is calculated in the following 3 steps. First step, ERV, expected rental value, which is higher of the following 2 amounts. Municipal rental value and fair rental value. MRV 7,500 per month into 12, 90,000. And FRV, fair rental value 10,000 per month given in the problem into 12, 1,20,000. So 90,000 or 1,20,000, whichever is higher is the ERV. So 1,20,000 is the ERV, right? Second step, adjusted ERV is lower of the following 2 amounts. Lower of the following 2 amounts. ERV, how much ERV we got? 1,20,000. Or SRV, standard rental value. SRV, it is given 8,400 per month into 12, 1,08,000. So 1,20,000 or 1,08,000, whichever is less, that is the adjusted ERV. Adjusted ERV. So adjusted ERV is equal to 1,08,000. 2 steps completed. Third step, GAV is higher of the following two amounts. GAV is higher of the following two. Adjusted ERV 1,08,000 or ARV, actual rental value. Actual rental value given in the problem 10,500. So 10,500 into 12, 1,26,000. Higher of these two, 1,26,000 is the GAV. Exactly same steps what we have done in the previous problem. If the house is covered under Rent Control Act, how we can know if standard rental value is given? If in the problem standard rental value is given, it means the house is covered under Rent Control Act. 3 steps we require. So GAV we got 1,26,000. Now local taxes. In the problem it is given local taxes or municipal taxes means same. How much local taxes? 12,960. Subtract 1,13,040. This is the NAV, net annual value. Standard deduction 30% of NAV, 30% of 1,13,040. It comes to 33,912. Then interest on loan taken to construct the house 8,600 allowed. Take the total 42,512. Now subtract, you'll get 70,528. So 70,528 is the income from house property. Now in working note, I'll explain you about service charges. Service charges charged by the owner on the tenant. The service charges received from tenant will be taxable under income from other sources. The cost of facilities provided to tenant will be deducted from service charges received. Some services are given like lift maintenance charges and water charges. These are the services given by owner to the tenant. Thus will be deducted. The service charges received is 2,000 per month into 12, 24,000. Less cost of facilities provided. What are the facilities? Lift maintenance 6,200. Water charges 2,000. 8,200 are the services given. Subtract 15,800. This 15,800 is chargeable under the head income from other sources. That's all. This is the end of problem number 3. Now see the problem number 4. From the particulars given below, compute the income from house property for the current assessment year of Srimati Asha. Municipal valuation means MRV 3 lakh. Rent received 5,50,000, due 50,000. Actually, when we take ARV, we should take rent received plus rent receivable. Rent receivable also we should take. We want the total actual rental value. That is 5,50,000 received and 50,000 is due. We have to take the total. So 6 lakh rupees is the ARV. Fair rent, FRV, is 7,20,000. We are not given SRV. Standard rental value is not given. The house is not covered by Rent Control Act. So directly in one step we can find out GAV. GAV is the higher of the following 3 amounts. What are the 3 amounts? First, MRV, FRV, ARV. No standard rent. The higher of these 3 will be the GAV. Now, nature of use for commercial let out. Income Tax Act has not made any distinction whether it is let out for commercial or residential. Then, date of completion of construction 31st August 2019, current year. Repairs 20,000, ignore. Repairs will always be ignored. Ground rent, ignore. Land revenue, ignore. Earlier all these deductions were given, but at present law says no other deductions are given except 2 deductions. Standard deduction 24A and interest on loan taken 24B. Apart from that, repairs, ground rent, collection charges, insurance not allowed. Then municipal taxes 10%. Amount is not given, percentage is given. This 10% will be calculated on MRV, on municipal rental value. The MRV is given 3 lakh. MRV, municipal valuation, is given 3 lakh. So municipal taxes are 10% of 3 lakh, 30,000. Cost of facilities provided to the tenant 46,000. facilities are given by the owner to the tenant, but Income Tax Act says they are not charging service charges. In the earlier problem, service charges are made by the owner. So service charges may say cost of facilities given will be deducted, but here service charges are not there. Only facilities are given by the owner to the tenant. It is not allowed as reduction. Whatever service charge, what is the cost of service charges, that will not be allowed as deduction. Then municipal taxes and repair expense are paid by tenant. यहाँ पर new point. There is an agreement between the owner and the tenant that municipal taxes and repair charges will be borne by the tenant according to agreement. Income Tax Act says municipal taxes will not be allowed as deduction. Municipal taxes will be allowed as deduction only if it is paid by the owner. According to agreement, if it is paid by the tenant, deduction for municipal taxes will not be allowed. So first time we are coming across a new point. Municipal taxes not allowed because it is paid by the tenant. Repair charges always will be ignored whether it is paid by owner or whether it is paid by the tenant. Ignore. The house is constructed by taking a loan of rupees 50 lakh at the rate of 15% on 1st November 2017, and no amount of principal is repaid so far. Interest is paid as and when it is due. This house is constructed by taking a loan from bank. 50 lakh rupees loan was taken at the rate of 15% interest per annum. The amount of the loan was 50 lakh. And this loan was taken on 1st November 2017. Actually, construction was completed on 31st August 2019. Loan was taken on 1st November 2017. But the construction was completed on 31st August 2019, after 2 years. That means there is an interest payment prior to construction date. Before construction date, the SSC has paid interest on loan to the bank. So in this case, prior period interest we have to calculate. What is the prior period interest? The interest paid by the SSC before the date of completion of construction, before 31st August 2019. That is called prior period interest. That prior period interest is allowed as deduction in 5 annual equal installments. All this theory I have explained in the previous video on explanation for income from house property. So if an SSC has paid interest before the date of construction, that is called prior period interest, and that will be allowed in 5 annual equal installments. So we have to do it in working notes. How much is the interest allowed under section 24B? Now, computation of income from house property of Srimati Asha for the assessment year. For the assessment year 2021. Gross annual value GAV 7,20,000. I'll show it how we have calculated. Then municipal taxes net annual value NAV. Deductions under section 24. Standard deduction under section 24A 30% of NAV, interest on loan. Format exactly same, no change. Now in working note. The house is not covered by Rent Control Act, hence GAV is calculated higher of the following 3 amounts. So standard rent not given. So it is not covered by Rent Control Act. 3 items. MRV, FRV, ARV. So MRV is 3 lakh, FRV is 7,20,000, ARV is 5,50,000 plus 50,000, 6 lakh. 5,50,000 is the rent received and 50,000 is the rent due. So total will be 6 lakh. So higher is in this 3, 7,20,000 is the GAV. Now take this 7,20,000 here. Municipal taxes not allowed as deduction because it is paid by the tenant. First time we are coming across a point where municipal taxes are paid by tenant, so not allowed as deduction. 7,20,000. 30% of NAV. 7,20,000 into 30%, 2,16,000. Now interest on loan. The most complicated part in this problem is interest on loan. Now I'll explain. Municipal taxes are paid by tenants, so it is not allowed as deduction. Repairs, ground rent, land revenue and cost of facilities provided to tenant are not allowed as deduction. Since a common deduction, that is standard deduction, is allowed under section 24A. So Income Tax Act says one common deduction is given under section 24A. So no deduction will be allowed for repairs, collection charges, cost of facilities provided, etc. Now interest on loan. Loan taken on 1st November 2017, remember the date, at 15%, that is rupees 50 lakh. 50 lakh rupees the loan amount. No principal amount is repaid, only interest is paid every time. So interest is paid up to date, but no principal amount is repaid. 50 lakh rupees loan as it is. Current previous year interest. So for 1 year, how much is the interest? 15% of 50 lakh. 15% of 50 lakh, it comes to 7 lakh 50,000. So 7 lakh 50,000 is the every year interest. So current previous year. Our current previous year interest is 7 lakh 50,000. Now we have to find out what is the prior period interest. Prior period interest means before the date of construction. What is the interest before the date of construction? Interest from 1st November 2017 to 31st March 2018. Every year accounts are closed on 31st March. The loan taken on 1st November 2017. The first year accounts will be closed on 31st March 2018. So how many months? November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. So we have to calculate 5 months interest. For 1 year, how much is the interest? 7 lakh 50,000. For 1 year, 7 lakh 50,000. For 5 months, how much? So 7 lakh 50,000 into 5 by 12, 3 lakh 12,500. So 3 lakh 12,500 is the interest up to 31st March 2018. Now next year, interest from 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019, 1 year. 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019, 1 year interest. 1 year interest is 7 lakh 50,000. Already we have calculated. Now take the total. 3 lakh 12,500 plus 7 lakh 50,000, 10 lakh 62,500. This is the total prior period interest. Actually, the date of construction is 31st August 2018. 31st August 2019. Date of construction completed is 31st August 2019. But we have to calculate the interest up to 31st March 2019. That means whatever is the last date of the previous year, we have to take. The construction was completed on 31st August 2019, but we have to calculate the interest up to 31st March 2019. The total prior period interest is 10 lakh 62,500, and this will be allowed as deduction in 5 annual equal installments. In 5 annual equal installments, this total interest will be deductible. Now divide by 5. Interest deductible in 5 equal installments. 10 lakh 62,500 into 1 by 5. 2 lakh 12,500. So every year 2 lakh 12,500 is the interest allowed as deduction every year. For how many years? 5 years. The total interest allowed during the current year. Interest on loan deductible under section 24B for current year. The current year's interest plus prior period interest. Both interest we have to add up. The current previous year interest here you have calculated. Current previous year interest is 7 lakh 50,000. Current previous year. And prior period, 1/5 of the prior period interest is 2 lakh 12,500. Now you add up 7 lakh 50,000 plus 2 lakh 12,500. The total interest is 9 lakh 62,500. The total interest deductible under section 24B is 9 lakh 62,500. So here I have taken 9 lakh 62,500. Now you add up. Add up both the amounts, it will become 11 lakh 78,500. 11 lakh 78,500. Now deduct 7 lakh 20,000 minus 11 lakh 78,500. You are getting negative figure. You are getting negative income. How much is the negative income? 4 lakh 58,500. And negative income is nothing but the loss. Loss from house property. The loss from house property 4 lakh 58,500. That's it. The first time we are getting a loss from house property. Previous problem we got only income from house property because the deductions are more than the NAV. Deductions are more than the NAV. So we are getting loss. The only new point you have to concentrate in this problem is interest charges. Current year's full interest, 50 lakh into 15%, 7 lakh 50,000 current year's interest. Prior period interest, we have to calculate when the loan is taken. The loan is taken on 1st November 2017. So 1st November 2017 to 31st March 2018. 5 months interest we require. So 5 months interest is 3,12,500. Then 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. It comes to 7,50,000, 1 year interest. So total is 10,62,500. Now this is divisible in 5 equal installments. So divide by 5 kar denge, so every year 2,12,500. Now you add up. Current year plus prior period, 9,62,500. So totally 4 problems I have explained on computation of income from house property. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, if you think that my lecture is gaining your knowledge, like the video, share it in your group, in your friend circle, give your comments on these lectures, and lastly, don't forget to subscribe my channel. We'll continue the next problem number 5 in the next video.